Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video. Little bit of a market update. Obviously, we have to talk about Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is ridiculously strong again. It's almost at 63,500. It's almost at a next major resistance level. That's also what we'll talk about. But the Bitcoin dominance is rallying, and just in general, there's a lot of bullish momentum in the markets. So that's what we'll talk about. And then we'll also talk about some altcoins that I think are interesting. To be fair, I'm going to name a lot of altcoins because a lot of altcoins right now are interesting. But those are some altcoins I think you need to focus on. But as you can see here as well, I'm getting a ton of alerts on potential pumps, such as Rune. I mean, there's a lot bullish, all right? Such as Rune, which is also trying to get a massive bullish breakout here. Floki, I was just actually looking at that. That also looks quite interesting. My screen is lagging a little bit from all the moves. Floki, interesting here. So in short, a lot to talk about. Let's start with Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin at this point of time, look, we got the 50 base points rate cut yesterday, and it seems that the market is seeing that as something very, very bullish, right? So the US market opened about an hour ago, a little bit longer. And as you can see, that filled the gap and is now very bullish as well. Stock market is at all-time highs. Stock market broke out here. Nasdaq is still a little bit lower, although that's also trying to get back up to the all-time highs. And the Russell 2000 is reaching those highs we made the 22nd of July, which is all just very bullish. And I would almost say, like, the Russell 2000 is often seen as kind of the benchmark or the most close to Bitcoin from the asset markets. And we're back at the same levels as the 29th of July. And you can see Bitcoin is actually still trading relatively lower. So you have to be bullish here, all right? You have to be bullish and cautious. You always have to be cautious, all right? But you have to be bullish as well. Because what you can see as well, and this is the first time we've seen this in a very long period of time, but basically since yesterday, after the FOMC, after the interest rate decision, the CVD and the momentum has been crazy, all right? I haven't seen a bid coming in like this in a very long period of time. So I can't help but being bullish on Bitcoin. Now, like I said, it's very, like, when a lot of alerts are going off and a lot of altcoins are rallying, it's very easy to kind of get FOMO. I do think you have to be careful for that, all right? If you look at the altcoin market right here, we are still in a downtrend. And I know some altcoins are rallying a lot right now, but if this breaks, altcoin have much more potential to grow. All right, so maybe it's more important now to kind of stay safe and kind of zoom out and see what's going on than to just jump into all cryptos, buying everything you can before we have a big flush down and you get liquidated, right? So be careful. I think right now bullish momentum is evident. I think we're going for that main resistance level right now at 64,000 and 64,500. I do expect resistance there, all right? I'm quite bullish on the markets right now, but at some point of time, we're going to find resistance. And I think that is technically such a strong level that I do expect resistance there. So that's between 64, 65,000. In the circumstance that we will just break above that, we are ridiculously bullish. And then we're probably going for the 70s, the low 70s, albeit very, very quickly. So that's, I mean, obviously, I would rather be wrong here and that we will break above 65,000 here and that will be up in the 70s by Saturday. But I think it's a little bit more likely if you look at the momentum and the strength of the resistance level here. Look, I think it's good to be bullish here. I'm not sure if now is already the time that we're going to blow through all resistance levels. So for Bitcoin, yes, short term I'm bullish, but I do expect resistance here. Bit of a pullback down to 62, 61,000, and then eventually we will gain momentum again to get into those high 60s. Is what I would think right now. All right. Hopefully I'm wrong, but still that seems kind of like the most rational scenario right here. Now, when we're talking about altcoins, like I said, there's a ton of altcoins to keep an eye on. I think short term here, the coins I just named are quite interesting to keep an eye on. Floki, if it's able to break above 13,600 here. Look, Rune in general is just very bullish. If we get some sort of a breakout here above 4.6 with the 12-hour time frame, I think this is a guaranteed buy. If you look at dogs, that's still laying low quite a bit. So if DWF Labs decides to push this above 1,000 and we actually get a breakout there, then that could be interesting as well. And now I'm just going to call a lot of cryptos that are bullish on the higher time frames, right? So they can pull back, but ultimately, as long as Bitcoin holds on here, they're bullish. Alt layer, Sei is very bullish. Phantom, obviously very bullish, even though it's pulling back. That's actually pretty good. Celestia, very bullish. I think we'll see a pullback for this as well, but I do think it will stay bullish. Zero is interesting in my opinion. Polymesh, if we break above 25.5 cents, no, 24.5 or 25 cents, excuse me. BitTensor pull back into this area. You can already see it. This is a clear bullish breakout. I think the $350 area is very interesting. Fetch broke above 1.5, interesting. So yeah, there's a lot. I also bought, well, quite a lot of Bitcoin yesterday and some altcoins today. Still, like I said, I'm being quite cautious here because I do expect a pullback from Bitcoin soon. But I'll keep you updated on that. Those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.